Chapter 4 Hunters and the Hunted. Rainbow Dash came flying back to the house in pure panic. I don't know what they're finding on me, but I don't want to find out, she cried. The other ponies didn't want to find out either, so they ran back in the house and ducked for cover. As did I. Bangs could be heard once more. Someone would shut my windows. What in Celeste's name is going on out there? We're going hunters. I groaned under my breath. They're going to try to hunt down animals for sport. I've cut down several cages on my property. Does it look like they learned the lesson for the last time? Looked at Rainbow Dash. What did you do to get them upset? I didn't do anything, she snapped. I was just flying high in the sky when I heard several loud bangs and something flew past my wing. Flew past your wing? Show it to me. Rainbow Dash held her left wing, thinking there were no holes in any of her feathers. You're lucky those bullets didn't hit your feathers. Otherwise, you'd really be in trouble. How much trouble? The type of trouble where if you don't get help, you won't survive. Bullets and guns are deadly to both animals and humans. Rainbow Dash gulped upon hearing that. Then she saw me pick up a gun of my own. She backed away nervously. I looked down at her and explained, this ain't a real gun. It fires off paintballs. They'll sting, but not seriously hurt someone. What good would that do against bullets? Asked Applejack. In a fight, they wouldn't be good at all. But they don't know it's a paintball gun. As the lad visited my property, I had to get something that would scare them off. And if that didn't work, hit them with paintballs. Now stay down, I'll take care of this. The pony slowly got up and ran downstairs where they would be safe. I opened the door and put my weapon at the door. I know you two nuggets are out there. You must well show yourselves and surrender, I shouted. Unless you want to see who's got the fastest trigger finger. Two hunters came out hiding, knowing the weapons. Don't shoot, sir. We didn't mean to break your window, said one of them. You two dumb idiots. Why, my window's the least of your concerns. Now why are you still wandering around here? You're not going after some poor defenseless animal, are you? We just want to hang on the wall. He's feeling part of agreement. In the background, I could hear Rainbow Dash scope. I lifted my weapon up and pointed at them. You two dumb idiots, listen to me. Your stupid hunt is going to bring the end of someone's life, even an innocent animal. Now get on my property, or your names are going to be changed to mud. Scared because they thought I had a real gun, they took off the truck and drove away. Didn't even have to find paintballs today. I walked back inside, picked up the phone and called the chief of police. I told him everything. Right, don't worry, sir. We'll find them and make sure they learn the lesson once and for all. Thank you, Chief. I put the phone down and leaned against the wall. Then I remembered. You boys can come upstairs again. They're gone. They all came back upstairs, all looking rather scared. This is something I was hoping not to tell them. Yet they learned about hunters and almost at the cost of one's lives. Please don't tell you faces every night, groaned Rainbow Dash. Because if it is, I'm not going back out there. No, it doesn't happen every night, or every week, or every month. Once in a blue moon this happens. I can show you Dashy that is safe out there. What have you... Hey, wait a second. What did you just call me? Dashy? That's my little nickname for her, called Pinkie Pie. Oh, sorry, but I used to call her Dashy too. Whenever I see her on the show and I see her do something heroic, I always shout out, Go Dashy. If it bugs you, I'll stop saying it. Maybe just thought about it. They said, Nah, you can call me that if you want to, if you want. I don't mind at all. Oh, thanks for scaring those hunters off. It was my pleasure, Dashy. She lifted right home and put it down. Which one she wanted me to get down to her height. I did so, and wouldn't you know, she actually gave me a big hug. Only a true friend would help a friend in need. You, sir, are a true friend of mine. You got that right, I smiled. After a few seconds, we let go. Alright, now this mushy stuff. Someone cool, you know. Right, I said, rolling my eyes. This was definitely the Rainbow Dash from TV show. She flapped her wings up towards the window. You don't think they'll be back, do you? Nah, they won't be back. Not after seeing that paintball gun in my hand. Though you should have seen the looks on their faces. I bet it was priceless, she sighed. She didn't say anything. I knew she was bored. And so were the other ponies. But it wasn't safe to go out until I got a call that the hunters had been caught. I thought about what they could do. Video games were out of the question, and I'm sure they were tired of watching television. Music, on the other hand, or Hoof in their case, was perfect. I went over to my collection of DVDs, VHS tapes, and CDs. Picked a CD out and put it in my CD player in the kitchen. What are you doing? Fletcher asked. You'll soon find out. I pressed the play button and instantly music came out. The ponies were surprised at first, but as soon as they heard the beat of the music, they started dancing. Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Reddy danced on the floor of my living room, while Rainbow, Felicia, and Twilight danced in the air with the help of their wings. I have to admit, they were pretty good at dancing. I guess we have more in common with humans than I had originally thought, said Rainbow Dash. I told you so, smiled Twilight. Aren't you going to dance with us, Matthew? Felicia noticed I was just standing near the kitchen counter. Oh no, I couldn't. I'm not really good at dancing. Or singing, for that matter. If it's alright with every pony, I'll just stand and watch. Well, if you're sure, Sam and went back to dancing. The little bridge was startled by the music, but I was able to calm her down. She looked up at Raindash, and this time didn't hiss. I guess she got used to the idea of having ponies in the house. I was getting used to the idea too, even though I knew they would leave soon. But hoped they took Starlight Glimmer with them. I wonder what that pony is up to anyways, I thought to myself. It just so happened that at that point in time, Starlight Glimmer had made her way to Bridge in Ontario, which was over an hour's drive from Markham. She had managed to sneak away from Markham and many of the towns in between. Now she had to get through this town without being spotted once. It's so fun to terrorize humans, she muttered to herself. Using her dark magic, she unleashed a blast of energy onto the highway. Cars, trucks, and buses swerved to avoid the flames now on the highway. Then she unleashed some attacks on cars, making them burst into flames. Thankfully, the people inside the cars got out in time. Starlight lavishly head from train tracks. I think one more accident will keep them off my trail, she snickered and blasted the track. A train was suddenly approached. Starlight got out of the way and watched as the train tripped over and crashed down inside. Starlight laughed in an evil way and slipped away while the townsfolk went to help the injured. They think they know me. Well, they'll soon be proven wrong. I tried that with Twilight Sparkle. And she went out in the night, not being noticed once more. Somehow. Meanwhile, back at my house, we had stopped listening to music and were outside on my deck, telling stories. I had gotten the phone call saying the Cons were going to be spending the night in jail. It was certainly a peaceful night, and it was interesting to hear stories that had not been shown on television series. I would have to remind myself not to tell anybody else. As Applejack was telling me about the time her sister had trouble in Appaloosa, she heard my phone ring. Just 1 second, AJ, I said. Hello, Matthew speaking. Hey Matthew, it's Patrick. You might be in for a shock when you hear this, but there was an attack in Bergen, Ontario tonight. I fell on my chair in complete shock. What? You've got to be kidding me. I wish it was, but it's true. They're showing it on the news. Cars on fire and a freight train was derailed. No lives were lost, thankfully, but this is worse than what happened in Markham. I don't say it was. Seeing cars on fire was a bad thing, but train derailment was worse than that. The only way it could be worse is if an airplane crashed. That's something else I don't want to think about. Worse still, there's no sign of the attacker. Whoever these fools are, they sure don't know how to hide themselves in the world. Yeah, I guess they do. Thanks for letting me know, Patrick. Talk to you later. I hung up the phone and told the police of what happened. They were in shock, except for Inda. She was furious. Ah! She's attacking and we can't get her. How far away is this town? It's over 5,000 driving. More if you're walking or flying. Maybe they shot out in the night. That's not right. We got to stop her. All the points agreed, but they had no idea of how they were going to stop her at all. Nor did they know how they would hide their presence in my world. Twilight could have used a Memorytron like she did during the Discord incident, but then I remembered that would wipe out all the memories. Not a good idea. We'll come up with something, said Twilight. Until then, I can only hope the other towns can find a way to protect themselves from her. You and all of us, Twilight, I groaned. I knew these towns all too well. I often passed them and traveled down that very highway when they used to travel to New Liskia for vacations. It was hard to imagine them under attack when pointing from Equestria. Not mean to sound like a broken record here, but I wasn't sure how I was going to protect my new friends. All my own town should Starlight appear. This led me scared out of my wits.